Hey, so today I'm going to show you how to calculate the ROI of doing SEO for your own e-commerce store. And why would you would do it, or why you should be interested in this is for mainly two reasons. Number one is if you want to know, or like you have an e-commerce store set up and you want to know how to get traffic to it, like what's the best possible way to acquire traffic to your e-commerce store? Like, should you do social media? Should you hire some influencers? Should you invest into affiliate marketing, paid ads, and yeah, different avenues that you can choose? Like, how profitable potentially is SEO? And I'm going to show you a process that we use to calculate this or to estimate this for our clients. And this is, again, so number one was to understand how profitable SEO potentially can be, knowing what you know and using as accurate data as you possibly can. And number two is, if you are interested in doing SEO or investing into SEO, but you have different products, different categories that you're selling. So in this example, I'm going to show you, like, let's say that you are e-commerce store selling coffee machines and also tea kettles or teapots. So how to actually calculate, like, which category you should focus more on to know where the ROI is, like where the money is, or what's the fastest ROI, what's the best possible ROI. Because also with us as well, like if a client comes to us, they ask, or they just want us to do the SEO for them. They want us to get more organic visitors to their store that would then purchase their products. And then it's up to us to know where to direct the resources, because almost always the resources are limited. Let's say that a client comes to us, they have a budget of 3K. But for you, like, let's say you have a budget of, I don't know, you want to invest maybe 1,000, 2,000, maybe $500 per month or whatever, like maybe 5,000 in total into doing SEO for your own store. Where to put it, like which are, because if you just don't know where to put it, you're going to try different things and you're going to end up nowhere. And you don't want to do that. So this is just a simple exercise. It's nowhere near perfect, but it's just the best possible thing that we usually do to understand where we should focus our resources. And so I'm going to link this Google Sheet to the description. It will be the first link in the description. You can get access to it. And yeah, I'm just going to show you how to use it with an example. And also, you will need some data here. So you can either get this data from your own head or from your own mind, or I recommend using SEMrush. And usually we use, for our agency, we use Ahrefs, but some of the feedback I've been getting from you guys is that I keep showing you about different things, how to do with Ahrefs, but Ahrefs is a paid tool. They don't even have a free trial. And so I'm using SEMrush here because SEMrush does have a free trial. If you go to this link here, this is our affiliate link to SEMrush at no extra cost to you, but this will get you to the trial page of SEMrush. You can sign up, get the trial. You need this, or I highly recommend you using a tool like this, because otherwise you will be working in the dark. If you're going to invest your time and money, you don't want to work in the dark. You need a tool like Ahrefs or SEMrush. There are other tools as well, but like these are the two most powerful ones. So here I'm going to show you how to use SEMrush. So anyways, if you get access to this tool, you won't be able to edit it. So just come here to the file and make a copy, and then you can start editing this particular file. So the idea is to just start adding in your particular products. So I'm going to make it a bit bigger so it's easier for you to see. Let's do 200%. So, okay. Now, let's say that you are, like in this example, you're selling coffee machines and you don't really know, or like you're not sure what the main keyword is that people are looking for. So let's say you have this coffee machine page set up, but let's say that you don't really know what the best possible keyword to use is. So you should go to SEMrush, and in SEMrush here at the top, you can type in, like, let's say you're thinking that the main keyword is coffee machines. So type in coffee machines and press enter. And the first thing to do is to know what is the most searched for keyword. What's the keyword that's the most relevant, that gets the most searches, because you want to optimize for, you want to see like the data for the most search for keyword around your topic. And here you typed in coffee machines and you see this term gets 14,800 searches in the United States. But maybe there are some better keywords that describe this. And in order to know that, you should go to on the left here, keyword magic tool. This will show you all different keywords. And now press related, because you don't want to only see variations of coffee machines. You also want to see some related terms. What SEMrush thinks are also related to, or what's also relevant if someone's searching for coffee machines. And now come to the volume here and just press here. This will just sort the list starting from the highest volume searches. And now start looking through the keywords and try to find what's the most relevant keyword that has the highest search volume. So here I see that although I typed in coffee machines here in plural, the singular variation coffee machine gets 49,500 searches. So that's already a much better term to use. So I'm going to run with that, but also even a better search term is coffee maker, because it appears that in the United States, coffee maker is searched for almost 3 times more often than coffee machine. But still, regardless, I did this with coffee machine, so I'm going to run with that. But yeah, you could then go to and open up coffee maker. Actually, yeah, let's do coffee maker. So now open up coffee maker, and now you can start to get some data from here to start calculating or start inputting into the ROI sheet here. And what you want to get from here is the monthly search volume. So this is the monthly search volume here, 135,000, and for your main country. So if you are trying to do this for another country, let's say Germany or whatever, United Kingdom, then choose your specific country from here. But yeah, now take this number, 135,000, and go to the tool. And for the product, here, I recommend typing in the product, so coffee maker. And now the search volume added here. Don't add, SEMrush gave you like K 135. Just type in the full number, so it will be. And also, the first thing here is to add the average product cost. So if you are selling coffee machines, coffee makers, you know what's the average product cost that you have. So let's say it's $200. And now into here, you want to add the amount of referring domains that SEMrush estimates that you need to rank into the top. So SEMrush says that this keyword will demand 96 high authority referring domains and well-optimized content to start ranking for. Okay, so now let's type in 96 here. And the next thing to do is to determine, is there an authority gap between your site and the other websites ranking currently at the top 5? So again, if you go to Coffee Maker and then SEMrush here, just simply scroll down here and look at who are currently ranking at the top. We see Amazon, Target, Walmart, retail.bun.com, and New York Times. So these are super high authority sites. If you don't really know how to assess, also tries to do this for you with an AS score from 0 to 100, with 100 being the highest authority. But if you don't know how to assess this, you don't really need to know. Just look at the sites here and estimate like how much more authoritative, how much more famous these sites are compared to your site. And if there are massive brands, major brands, well-known brands that your neighbor would know about, then just choose yes here. That yes, there is an authority gap. And what this does in the calculation is that it will just add some additional domains, meaning that like if sites that have a significantly higher authority than you are much more famous, then you would need to build some additional links in addition to what SEMrush tells you. So yeah, this is that. Now the next thing is content cap. Is there a content cap? And what this means is that like if you now look at some of the competitors here, like if they have way more products than you have, like if you're selling coffee machines and you only have 3 machines and they have like 20, 30, 50, 100 plus, then yes, there is a content cap. You should sign a yes. Or if, let's say you have 30 products, around 30, the exact number doesn't matter, and they have around the same number, and you don't just need to look at Amazon. Of course, Amazon has hundreds. But let's say that this retail.bun.com, they have like 20 products. You also have 20 products, but they also have 30 blog articles. So you should go to their blog section. And again, just as a quick side note, if you think this is too much work, don't worry about it. Yeah, you don't have to do this, but it's super important because investing into SEO, it takes time and money, or time or money. So yeah, I really recommend that you should measure before you start taking action. So this is quite important, and I do recommend that you do this. We always do this for our clients because we want to know where to invest the money into. We don't want to, again, like as I said before, you don't want to just try everything. Like as I said, like you have 5K to invest into marketing and you put 500 here, 500 there, you're going to lose it all in most cases. You want to know where to focus that budget into. So this is why you're doing it. So yeah, just go to your competitor. Go try to find, do they have a blog section? If they do they have articles there? How many do they have? And if they have a lot of articles on coffee machines, for example, they have like 10 plus articles, or you see multiple articles and you don't have any articles on coffee machines, or you only maybe have one, and then you should also sign a content cap here. Yes, there is a content cap. And again, what this does is it will just, if you now move further down to the right, right side here, is that this will just calculate that if they have, like, let's say that they have 20 blog articles and you currently only have one, or you don't have any blog articles at all, then you should probably also create some blog articles here as well, because this is what's needed to be able to rank here. Because Google wants to see some topical authority enabled for you to be able to rank here. Of course, you can force this with backlinks, but yeah, this calculation here is just made, and also in terms of calculation, like this formula here, or this Google spreadsheet is calculating how much you need to invest into backlinks to fill the gap to get as many backlinks as your competitors, and also it's estimating how much content you need to produce. But the cost to produce one article and one backlink is about the same. This is actually the case. So you don't really need to worry about it. Like, let's say you don't want to produce content, but you would much rather build more links instead because you don't want to mess with blog articles, you don't know how to do it and so on. Then yeah, don't worry about it because the total cost is still going to be calculated in the same way. So anyway, yeah. Now, let's say that there is you got the amount of referring domains that you need to build. You got the authority gap measured, the content gap measured. Now, conversion rate, this is something I filled in for you, and I just took it from Google. I just Google for average e-commerce conversion rate, and there's different data on it, but like most of them point to the same numbers, which is between 2.5 to 3%. So that's the average conversion rate. If you know your numbers, then I suggest you changing it out with your numbers. Maybe it's 5, maybe it's 0.5. But yeah, if you don't know, just add 2.5 or don't change anything. And again, like the source of this number is, if you click this, you will get this source. So yeah, and then this will calculate the potential revenue, how much you stand to make per month in revenue if you were to rank in the top 3. So this will just get the average traffic. So yeah, this takes the SEMrush number of how many searches there are. Only for this one keyword, there are many variations of the keyword. And then it multiplies it with 30% because the first rankers usually don't get all the traffic, they get some part of it. But again, like this is just for one keyword, there are many variations, as you saw, of the same keyword. People type in different words to find the same thing. And even if they, like you are ranking for coffee maker, even if the searcher types in coffee makers or coffee machine, they will still find your site in most cases. So this is how this potential traffic and revenue is calculated through. And backlink cost is just based on how many backlinks or referring domains SEMrush estimates that you need to build. And do you have an authority gap? If yes, then it will add 20 backlinks to the calculation here. And the content is the same as I already described. Like if there is a gap, it estimates that you need to build 20 blog articles to be able to get to the top 3 to 5. And yeah, this is just the cost of building about approximately 20 blog articles. And this is the total cost. This is the total monthly income. And this is the ROI. And this is the payback period. In how many months you'll get your money back. And again, this is a massive estimation. It has so many different parts, but this is based on our years of experience and us working on our campaigns. We also adjust this formula. We adjust these calculations based on, like, we do these calculations, estimations for our clients. And then we return, or we do the work, and then we see how many did it actually take, and we keep refining this process. So again, and now you could do the same thing. Like if you only want to do this for one product or a category page, then you've done it now. You know about the rough numbers here. But we mainly use it to list different products. So let's say that you have an e-commerce store selling coffee makers and teapots or tea kettles. So yeah, I also recommend doing the same process again with the keyword magic tool, finding what's the most optimal keyword here. But in this case, I just typed in tea kettle because let's say that the imaginary store is also selling tea kettles. I want to know, should I invest my money into trying to improve my rankings for coffee machines or tea kettles? Then I just typed in this 33,100 as the search volume. And the products are cheaper, so it's $50. Let's hope that the difficulty is also less. Yeah, I only need 18 referring domains here. So if you remember coffee machines, I need 96. So that's 18. Let's say that yes, there still is an authority gap, and yes, there is still a content gap because I have no blog articles whatsoever so far. So I stand to make $12,400 per month. And the approximate cost is $16,000 to get ranking at top 3. And most of these rankings are based on to get you to the top 3, what's the average traffic of the top 3 and so on. So yeah, And here it seems to me that the ROI is a negative. By the way, this is monthly ROI. In the long run, it will still pay to build links to it in most cases, because this is the potential revenue for 1 month. If you multiply this with a year, so let's say you come here to the formula, if you want to do this, you can multiply it by 12. So the annual ROI is still significant. But then you would also need the same for with the first product if you want to compare the two. So sorry if this got too complicated, but yeah, the point is if you want to measure different products, then this is how to do it. And then yeah, the main point here is just to understand which product or which category page you should invest your money towards and what's the ROI and the monthly ROI. And if you're thinking more longer term, I recommend that you multiply this here with 12. So you come here and do the formula and just type in multiply 12. So this is for the potential revenue for the year. And also, if you want, I can adjust this. Just let me know in the comments if you want me to adjust this for the year as well. So I can add ROI monthly, ROI yearly if you want, but this is just for simplicity's sake. I only added monthly ROI here, just to be super conservative and on the safe side. And here, based on this, it's the way I need to adjust this. There's a small mistake here, but based on this, it's obvious that you should go after coffee makers. You should go after coffee makers, but also bear in mind that you do need to invest around 46,000 to rank. While with this, you only need to invest 16,000. So if you don't have 46,000, then you might still want to start with this one. So there are many nuances, but this is just the basic process of how to do this. And then you would want to do this or continue with doing this and move forwards. And also there's another strategy that we always, not always, but in most cases we use, is we try to list as many products as we can here. Do this for all the products because the process is quite simple and quite fast. And then we want to know what's the lowest hanging fruit. So let's say I list 5 products. I might not want to start from, or probably most businesses don't want to start from this one, although it has the highest ROI. Maybe they want to start from the ones where the total cost is way lower. So maybe there's another keyword. Let's see if we go to coffee machines, and this is the keyword magic tool on SEMrush. And let's say we want to search for some lower difficulty, because the keyword SEMrush also estimates keyword difficulty. And you might want to find some lower difficulty keywords where it might be easier for you to rank. I think with the tea kettles, I think I found something quite simple. It was like a whistling tea kettle, which is like a specific type of product. And if you have this type of, you see a whistling tea kettle, the difficulty is lower. It needs less links to rank. And there are cast iron tea difficulty is only 5. So you will need way less links here. And the chance to rank new pages gives a green light, very easy. So you might want to start with this one instead if you're selling cast iron tea. So you might want to start from another product instead. So let's say if you only have let's say 1,000 to invest, and you see that there's a product here or a collection page here where you stand to rank in the top 3 with only an investment of 1,000, then you might want to start from there, get the snowball rolling. Get the ROI, you put 1K in, let's say you make more money back, let's say the payback period is 3 months. So after 3 months, you start to make 1K back every month, and then you can reinvest that into going after higher difficulty keywords. And this snowball method is what we usually implement for most of our clients as well. And I recommend you do the same. So and if you're doing this for lower difficulty keywords, let's say this cast iron tea kettle, and if your competitor does not have 20 articles on cast iron tea kettles, or they don't have tens and tens of products there, then there is no content gap, which will also significantly reduce the amount of investment you need to put into this. Maybe it might just be that you putting up a dedicated collection page targeting cast iron tea kettles might be enough for you to rank in the top 3 and all start getting traffic and start making money that you can then reinvest into other parts of SEO. So this is the key process. It's super important because, if you just want to go after coffee maker and you have a budget of 1,000, you have a cool product and you start doing SEO, and after spending 1,000, you see no results at all because you were ranking in position 96. Now, after spending 1,000, you're ranking position 91, then you're going to get discouraged and you're going to think that SEO is not worth doing. So I hope this was helpful, and thank you. Let me know if you have any questions. You can leave them in the comment. Also, you will find my email in the description as well. So just reach out to me. And also this sheet is listed in as the first link in the description. So yeah, thank you. Have a great day.